Hey gang, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. We are going to go ahead and rank the Bath & Body Works Everyday Luxuries collection in today's video. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, hello, my name is Chris. I love candles, fragrance, home decor, and a lot more. I love me some Bath & Body Works. So we're going to have a lot of fun here. So I'm going to go over just a couple notes here, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the ranking. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we are going to be ranking the Everyday Luxuries collection by Bath & Body Works. So Bath & Body Works has never said that these were dupes. So they've always said that these are fragrances inspired by other high-end fragrances. Although I will say a couple of these are pretty close to being dupes to some of these high-end fragrances, which is awesome. So this collection, I give it a 10 out of 10. We're just going to jump right out of the gate here. This collection is a 10 out of 10. I think they did a really good job. So hopefully we get some moisturizers and some creams, some shower gels later in the future. That would be awesome. But yes, so they are really strong. They are really long lasting. And I feel like there's something here for everybody. We have aquatic, we got spring florals, we got suntanny, we got vanilla. So there's a lot of goodness here in this collection. And I think these are going to stay in stock for a while here, at least the next maybe year or two. I think these are very popular. They are selling out. So I don't see why they would want to take these away from us. So if anything, maybe they'll retire these 10. Maybe they'll give us 10 more. I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, I think it's really cool that Bath & Body Works can actually make these strong fragrances that last a really long time. I say most of these fragrances last about 6-7 hours, which is amazing for these type of fine fragrance mists. So these are not perfumes. They are not like super high-end concentrated. So, you know, that's really awesome that we get those 5 to 7 hours out of these. So I'm going to rank these just based off of, you know, we're just going to have some fun here. We're going to do it based off of how I felt when I was wearing them, what they smell like. And honestly, I feel like this ranking could possibly change depending on the season. So maybe we'll rank these for every season this year. I kind of want to wear some of these in the summertime. I feel like some of these are really good summer scents, but we're not quite there with that super hot sunny weather. So yeah, I think this ranking could always change. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing, let's go ahead and go over number 10, and then we'll go over some little final thoughts before the ranking actually goes through. So number 10 here, we have Covered in Roses. So this one is a very beautiful kind of like pinky color. So we have ruby berries, sugared rosebuds, and blush amber. So these are $18.95 retail. So you cannot pick these up with rewards. But as you know, at Bath & Body Works, we always shop those $4.95, $5.95 sales. So yes, that is awesome. So let's talk about the packaging really quick before we finish out this ranking. I absolutely love the packaging. I love the matching cap to the matching bottle here. I feel like the label, they could have done just a little better here where it doesn't like connect and there's like these seams here. So they could have done a little better on the label, maybe raised it a little higher, made it bigger. I don't know, maybe something like maybe added some imagery like behind the words. Like I thought it'd be really cool if they added like some roses to this one and, you know, other stuff like that. But other than that, really good collection. They did a really good job. So Covered in Roses, this one lands in number 10 because it is super rosy. Like if you want to smell like a rose, then you're going to want to get Covered in Roses. I think they really nailed this name. I really think they nailed all of the names, and we'll go through each of them here. So Covered in Roses, I think this one lasted about 6 or 7 hours. Super strong. I can still smell it in the cap, and I think I sprayed it in the cap maybe yesterday. Yeah, super strong. That's like one good thing about this collection is you're not going to find one that isn't strong, that isn't long lasting. So if you love a really good floral type of rosy scent, you are going to love this. And my number 10 could be your number 1. So that's what I love about fragrances. All right, the next one here, we have number 9. So number 9 goes to Petal Parade. This is Neroli Petals, Orange Flower, and White Woods. This one is, I really like the dry down on this one. Like it has to dry down for a couple hours. And then I do kind of like the, almost like sweetness, but it's a really good floral type of like woodsy scent. Yeah, really good floral woodsy scent. Wasn't one of my favorites. That's why I landed here in number 9 spot. This is kind of like a kind of like a in-between purple and pink. I love the colors from this collection. It's like a rainbow collection. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, this one is Petal Parade. A little too floral. I like the woodsy note. I like the dry down, but the opening is super, super like florally. You really get a lot of that orange flower. You get a lot of that neroli petals. So there is number 9, Petal Parade. All right, next up we have number 8, and that is going to go to Getaway Soiree. So this one is Sun-Kissed Mandarin, Tuberose, and Solar Musk. Now, some of these I actually wore, like this one I put a good dent into. So some of these I wore with other body care items on my reviews, and some of them I just kind of compared them to the high-end fragrances that they were inspired by. So Getaway Soiree, this one was just a little too strong for me. Let me smell the cap first. Yeah, it's still in the cap. Like, that is crazy. So Getaway Soiree, they did really good with this name. It feels like a vacation vibe kind of scent. Like you're on your getaway, you're kind of just ignoring life, and it's just you out there just relaxing. Yeah, this one is a very good type of like suntan, sunscreen type of vibe. Also, really, really good for summertime. Love the yellow here. So I think it's the tuberose in here that I get a lot of. I still need to investigate more on the tuberose scent note. But the Sun-Kissed Mandarin, I don't get a whole lot of the mandarin orangey note. Oh, it's so warm. It just screams summer. So yeah, I think this one might actually move up the rankings in the summertime. So I think I'm going to try wearing these all again in the summertime and kind of see what happens and maybe rank them again. Okay, next up we have number 7. So this one surprised me. I really thought this one was going to be higher in the ranking, but this one goes to Oh Cherry. So this one is Black Cherry, Sheer Magnolia, and Tonka Bean. I do like the cherry in here. It's a really good, juicy black cherry. You get that creaminess from the tonka bean, and the sheer magnolia comes in on the dry down, and I don't know if it makes it like florally, but it really like fades the scent away. I'd say after about maybe 2-3 hours, you can smell it, or at least I can smell it on my skin. It was very, very faint though. But this is one of those ones that is like super light and airy almost. Like it's not like a super heavy fragrance. It's not going to like suffocate you in any way. So that's pretty good about this scent. But I really wish it was more of like a different type of cherry. I wish the cherry was more prominent. I love a good firecracker pop cherry. I think that one is so good. I haven't really found a cherry that has beat firecracker pop for me, but I absolutely love that scent. So I can't wait to get that again this year. Okay, next up we have number 6. So number 6 is going to go to Lost in Santal. So this one, I think, landed in the very bottom, at least the bottom 3 maybe, when I did my first impression. Super, super strong. And thank you to everyone who watched my first impression video. That one is like my top viewed video here on my channel. So thank you so much for that. I hope everyone enjoyed that video. Yeah, this one is super, so whereas Oh Cherry is kind of like that lighter scent, this one seems very heavy. So this has warm cardamom, satin sandalwood, and cedarwood. So very warm, spicy, woody. So I blended this one with Manhattan Nightcap, and I do have all of my reviews. I will leave that linked up in the cards, the description, and at the end of the video if you want to check that out. But Lost in Santal, first impression, I wasn't impressed with it, and I kind of like it now. So it's in my top 6. It's not, you know, it's right there in the middle of the pack that I'm not like super in love with it, but it's a really good scent. I think this is going to be really good for kind of like the fall season. So Lost in Santal, I'm loving the green. Looks absolutely beautiful. Got a little dent on that one. All right, next up, we are in the top 5 now. So this top 5 could really be switched around like on any given day. These are all really, really good scents. So let's go ahead and start off with number 5 here. And that is going to go to Pink Obsession. So this one is Blushing Jasmine, Cashmere Praline, and Vanilla Bourbon. So this one, oh, it's so good. I can't believe these are so strong, still in the cap from like 24 hours ago. I really like the Vanilla Bourbon in here. I really like the Praline. It has some type of like creaminess, but it also has the Blushing Jasmine. So it's kind of like floral, but it has like this kind of creamy goodness. The cashmere makes it seem like kind of warm and like kind of cuddly like. This could be like a really good scent to wear out. It's super, super good. I think it's a little too on like the feminine side for me personally. Now, I believe that all fragrances is unisex. It doesn't matter who you are. You can wear whatever you want, but this one just isn't doing it for me exactly, but I love the scent, and I love how, like, so similar it was to the Donna Valentino Born in Roma perfume. That one was so close to this one. So super, super good scent. I'm loving the scent notes. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. So this landed in a number 5. Okay, number 4. So number 4 goes to Viva Vanilla. So this is Rich Plum, Glowing Amber, and Addictive Vanilla. Oh, the dry down on the next day. So good. Okay, so this one is Rich Plum, Glowing Amber, and Addictive Vanilla. You get that smoky vanilla. You get like a richness. You don't really get plum a whole lot. Like maybe 2% of plum. But that amber and that vanilla mixed together is so warm, creamy, smoky. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those that I think I'm going to absolutely love in the fall time. It kind of like, I think this is going to go really well with like the Cozy Vanilla Bourbon shower gel that I have. So yeah, I cannot wait to use this one in the fall time and see what it does. But Viva Vanilla, super good. Super strong. If you like, it's not like a dessert vanilla. It's more like a smoky vanilla. So yeah, absolutely love this one. I love the color of the bottle. Okay, next up here we have number 3. So number 3 is going to go to Floral Fantasy. So this is Peach, Asmanthus, Jasmine, and Warm Patchouli. It's a really good peach. It's a nice peach. It's not like too peachy. It's not like the scent note that is like most present. It's a good fruity floral, but it has that patchouli, giving it some like warmthness, some fall vibes. Yeah, I really like patchouli. I've always come into scents that I really like that has patchouli. I think like Into the Night, I think that has patchouli. Really, really good. So yeah, this one smelled very, very similar to the Viktor and Rolf, the Flower Bomb perfume, which I thought was really, really cool. I really like the scent of this one. So yeah, it was definitely top 3 worthy. It has the purple packaging, super strong, just like they all are. So I cannot wait to keep using this more. And again, I think this is going to be like some more of those fall scents that I think it's going to go into that category. All right, next up we have number 2. So we're in the top 2. What do you think my number 1 fragrance from this collection is currently right now? So let's go ahead. Number 2 is going to go to On the Horizon. So this one is Watery Bergamot, Blue Lotus, and Driftwood Moss. I love this one. So I wore this last night. And I'm so glad that the video kind of messed up and I had to refilm this because it just, yeah, I feel much better in this one. But I wore this last night. I paired it with water. I paired it with gingham and I was like, okay. And then I put it on me and I was like, oh, this is not good at all. And then I had my mom, she smelled my arm. She said it smelled really, really good. But then I woke up at like 6 in the morning this morning and I like just happened to be a little awake. I had to take my dog out to potty and I smelled my arm and I was like, oh, that smells so good. So on this, like on the super, I call it the super dry down when it's like 6, 7, 8 hours later. That was when I really, really loved this fragrance and that combo together. This one is super aquatic. It has that kind of like floralness. It has the watery bergamot, so there's a little like citrusiness. And I think the citrusiness isn't there at first. It does take a while for that to come around, but this one is going to be so good for the summertime. I know I keep saying that, but it even looks like summer. It's like the blue for water on the horizon. I just think they really nailed the colors, the fragrances, the names. I just 10 out of 10. I don't know what else to say. It's so good. Okay, next up here we have number 1. So yes, if you know what the 10 are, then you probably know what number 1 is. I absolutely fell in love with this fragrance. I think this is the only one where I'm like, okay, I need like 3 or 4 backups of this one. And that is going to go to You Musk. So this one is Iris, Pink Pepper, and Airy Musk. I love the scent note Iris. Oh, it's so good. It's so sharp. It's so peppery. It's so powdery and floral and like it's a little sweet. Oh, it's airy. I love the airy musk scent note on here. It smells very like, it just smells like really fresh, clean skin. That's, you know, it just smells absolutely amazing. So in my opinion, like I said in my review, and I still stand by it, this is a complete dupe of Kaleidoscope, which is Bath & Body Works' own fragrance. And I knew once I had Kaleidoscope that I just knew I was going to love it. So it really does feel good to finally have a kind of, I would say, a dupe of Kaleidoscope. So Kaleidoscope was another one of those kind of scents where you had to spray it on your body chemistry to kind of see like exactly what it would do. And I got the most compliments out of this one than any of the other fragrances that I wore. A lot of people were like, Covered in Roses is way too strong. But If You Musk, everyone was like, that is so good. That is so good. What are you wearing? So yeah, If You Musk, absolutely my favorite. I don't know if this one is ever going to break the number 1 spot. It's just so good. So if you're missing Kaleidoscope, I would check out If You Musk. Don't let the musk scent notes scare you at all. I think this is absolutely amazing. So that is my number 1 pick. So yes, okay, that is my ranking on the Everyday Luxuries collection. Does my ranking match up with yours? Is my favorite your favorite? Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite out of this collection or your top 3. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this collection reaches more stores. Hopefully it reaches Canada and anywhere else that people would like to enjoy this kind of fragrance set. I think they did a really good job. 10 out of 10, like I said. And I can't wait to see what else Bath & Body Works has in store for us for 2024. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!